Welcome to Headlines. I'm Emily Labovitz.
And I'm Julie Staff.
The Peters Township High School media departments offer many courses, one of which is a photography class. This year, the photography class entered a photo contest.
Photography class has been offered at Peters Township High School for 8 years, and only students who have completed Media 1 are eligible for this class. In this class, students work with cameras. They learn how to white balance, adjust shutter speed, develop in the darkroom, and use Photoshop. They also work on portfolios, projects, and proficiencies to hone their skills with the camera. Every month, students enter a contest to show off all the hard work they have done. One contest is the National Photo Contest, which senior Emily Grisnick has been chosen to receive an honorable mention.
It's a contest that we enter every year through Johnston's and in Mrs. Bonnet's photography class, and everybody has to submit at least one photo. We were actually just goofing around in the hallway, and we were doing a proficiency, and I snapped the shot. The topic was life in the hallways, so we had to have students in it.
With every year comes new students and new photos to be entered into a variety of contests. And don't forget to enter the National Photo Contest next year. This has been Pat Walker reporting for Headlines.
The Johnston's Yearbook Company holds the National Photo Contest every year. If you missed out this year, be sure to enter next year.
Do you have any extra coats or cell phones lying around that you never use anymore? How about donating them to a better cause?
The National Honor Society will be sponsoring a winter coat drive until December 16th. The coats will be collected in homerooms. These coats will be donated to the Washington City Missions and given to people who desperately need them this winter. The homeroom that brings in the most winter coats will earn a free breakfast.
This year we're very busy. We had a winter coat drive that ran the beginning of December, and we were able to get so many winter coats for the Washington City Missions. I'm so excited that the high school students brought in these coats, and the winning homeroom gets muffins, and we're winding down to the end, and there's a huge battle for last place, or should I say first place. In addition to a coat drive, the National Honor Society is holding a cell phone drive, cell phones for soldiers. So we're asking everyone in the community to help us out with this drive. It's starting December 15th, and it's going to go through May 8th, and we're collecting cell phones at Bower Hill, PV elementary schools. We're also collecting at the high school, in our library, in our cafeteria, and also at the rec center and Peters Township Public Library.
Congratulations to Mrs. Wenzel's homeroom for collecting a total of 114 coats for the coat drive. This has been Shaylin Giovanetti reporting for Headlines.
PTHS collected a total of 642 coats during the coat drive. All the coats will be donated to the Washington County City Mission. In 2009, NHS students will be putting their efforts forward to help Angels for Animals.
Driving is a rite of passage for teenagers. One of the things that PTHS high school students look forward to is being able to drive to school. Parking at PTHS has changed for this year.
Parking at PTHS was changed for this current year. Originally, the passes were intended to be given to seniors, but recently the school board approved passes to be given to juniors. To be considered for a pass, they must follow a point system. The criteria for the point system includes cumulative GPA, after-school employment, activities and clubs, sports, and a club or class officer.
The board's motivation throughout this entire process has been to maintain the safety of our students. Since we've recently lost some parking in regard to the safety issues at the high school, we are limited to the amount of spaces that we can commit to students.
All student drivers are required to park in the gated lot parallel to the high school. Certain exceptions are made if a student is a class officer or a school leader. If you have any questions regarding this issue, feel free to call the superintendent or go to a board meeting. This has been Dana Hawley reporting for Headlines.
We'll see how the new point system holds up while juniors receive their parking passes this week.
This year, Peters has had the honor of having 4 students participating in the National Merit Scholarship Competition.
PTHS has 4 seniors who have been named semifinalists in the National Merit Scholarship Competition. Brandon Conahan, Andrew Hanlon, Shariana Koshik, and Brahim Shatima. The students were chosen based on applications on academic records, personal essay, recommendations from their high school counselor, and SAT scores that are consistent with their PSAT performance.
As of now, I'm only a semifinalist in the National Merit Scholarship Competition, but really all I had to do was take the PSAT. Because the PSAT is also the NMSQT, the National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, and I'll be informed of whether or not I'm actually a finalist and will receive a scholarship in spring.
Congratulations to our 4 National Merit Scholarship semifinalists. This has been Brandon Powell reporting for Headlines.
In order to be a finalist, a student must be in the top half of 1% nationally. Last year, PTHS has had 2 finalists and 8 commended students.
Peters Township High School has recently been ranked not only among the top schools in the state, but in the nation.
Out of 21,000 schools across the nation, Peters Township High School was one of 20 schools in Pennsylvania to receive a silver rating. U.S. News and World Report magazine searched for the top public schools in the nation. PTHS was graded on serving their students well, state standards, and benchmark testing, as well as how students are prepared for college. Because of these ratings, the magazine put PTHS in the top 3% of the high schools in Pennsylvania.
We really deserve this honor, and I believe the students here want to continue to strive for greatness and do wonderful things and even go higher than that. I mean, again, a lot of great things happening here at Peters, and students should be commended for working so hard and doing so many great things here.
Peters Township High School gives their students many opportunities to excel, not only in academics, but also in extracurricular activities that the school offers.
This has been Christine Aaron reporting for Headlines.
Congratulations to the Peters Township High School. This has been a great honor for the school.
Most teenagers struggle with acne. Doctors will suggest moisturizers, acne face washes, and oil-free makeup at first. However, if the acne doesn't begin to clear up after those simple treatments, the doctors will then take the next step, which is an oral for topical medication. Some examples of acne medication are Differin and Duac, but now the most dangerous medicine is becoming the most popular, which is the controversial Accutane.
Accutane is an oral acne medication that people take when they have severe acne. Accutane use is closely monitored due to its side effects. Some side effects may include life-threatening birth defects if the patient gets pregnant, hives, difficulty breathing, depression, and blurred vision. In order to receive Accutane treatment, you have to go through a system called iPledge, which is sponsored by the government. This program is designed to regulate Accutane and use it in the safest way possible. The system requires female patients to go on a form of birth control and answer comprehensive questions monthly. All patients have to get blood work every month.
Well, I was prescribed many topical creams and gels like Duac and Differin, and then I was prescribed to a oral medication to help my acne more, and that was somewhat effective. But it's not as strong as Accutane. My sister's on that, and that comes with a lot of side effects, but I've heard it's worth it.
The drug helps reduce oil in your skin, allowing the skin to renew itself more quickly. A doctor will only suggest Accutane after other topical creams and antibiotics were unsuccessful. Accutane is a tough medicine for tough acne. This has been Bridget Sasenko reporting for Headlines.
Every patient responds differently to the drug, but some people start to notice a difference after a couple weeks. Accutane is a tough medicine that can clear tough acne.
The Peters Township Music Program offers 15 different courses for musicians of all types to take. The music program offers classes varying from mixed choir to creative movement and dance. Other classes offered by Peters Township include music theory, jazz band, and popular music.
Peters Township Music Department offers a variety of classes for vocalists of all kinds. Students can choose to take choir, mixed choir, symphonic choir, or just voice class. Students who participate in these classes can join the music department this year as they travel to Chicago to compete against other high school choirs.
It gives kids an outlet to actually express who they are in a way, in a safe environment, such as the school, and it gives us an opportunity to show off the talents that these kids have.
Just last year, the music department helped turn 4 talented individual singers into one of the top 10 quartets in the nation. Other classes the music department offers are keyboarding, music theory, and orchestra. This has been Steve McGreeny reporting for Headlines.
Underclassmen at PTHS will begin scheduling in January. Creative students who wish to pursue the more artistic side of life have several classes here at PTHS designed to cater their needs. Ceramics is just one of these classes.
Ceramics is one of the art courses offered here at Peters Township High School. It takes place throughout the day in the art room. Students are able to make many things out of clay. It is up to their imagination and creativity. In ceramics class, one has creative freedom to make whatever he wants out of clay, as long as it is school appropriate and reasonable.
The best part about ceramics, well, here in the high school, ceramics is a separate class. So you get to be in the room 5 days a week for a whole semester. Whereas in the middle school and the elementary school, it's just part of the art program. So you don't get a chance to kind of delve into the material as much as you do at the high school.
Out of all the art courses here at Peters Township High School, ceramics has the largest following.
Go right there.
The ceramics class. If you're one of those types of people, you should consider it. This has been Ben Robertson reporting for Headlines.
Students at PTHS will soon begin scheduling their courses for next year. If you have room left in your schedule, consider ceramics.
At Peters Township High School, chemistry is a required course that includes an interactive lab 2 days a week.
Chemistry is a required science course offered at PTHS. 2 out of 5 days of the week, students participate in a hands-on lab activity. On these days, students will participate in labs that pertain to what they are learning. Mr. Hitchens is one of the chemistry teachers here at the high school.
Most of the labs come from the books and the curriculum guides that we get with the course. A lot of them come from the internet, but most of the labs that we do have to be adapted. So every year we'll make certain changes to the labs, retype the labs, and adapt the labs to the classes.
Some students enjoy lab days because it is a chance for them to get up and learn through hands-on activity. Chemistry lab offers many things to students.
I love going to chemistry lab every day and learning about science because it's a fun way to explore the elements and have a physical way to explore chemistry.
Papela reporting for Headlines.
Students can have a better understanding and a better time learning by participating in labs and doing hands-on activities.
Hey Julie, have you ever gone to Frosty's Funhouse?
No, I have not.
Well, I got the chance to go there this year. It was so much fun. There were tons of crafts and things for all the kids to do.
After Frosty's Funhouse, families were invited to the township's library to listen to carolers sing and watch a tree lighting ceremony.
This year, the Peters Township Community Rec Center held a children's holiday party called Frosty's Funhouse. Kids from all over the township came on Sunday, December 7th to make crafts, light a Christmas tree, and celebrate the season with friends and parents.
The kids come in and they do a couple of crafts each. This year we have some reindeers, some angels, some picture frames, some bracelets. We also have Abracadoodle here to do a special picture for the kids.
Frosty's Funhouse is a tradition here at Peters Township. The kids get to decorate cookies, listen to Christmas music, and even sit on Santa's lap. If you missed out this year, be sure to hit up Frosty's Funhouse next year. This has been Emily Labovitz reporting for Headlines.
Coffee House was performed during the second week of December at PTHS. Now we go to Casey Dunleavy for more details.
This year marks the 10th annual Coffee House presented by the Peters Township Masquerade Indians. The crowds were entertained by host Anne-Marie Hall and Hardy Kern. It was hosted at the PTHS cafeteria. Of course, coffee was served along with delicious treats and pies.
Well, all of the kids work really hard. They have to practice on their own time and, of course, audition and practice with Senora Boxtos. And we have dress rehearsal, and all of the kids have to decorate. So there's a lot of work that's involved, and they all do a really good job.
A variety of acts were seen and heard, ranging from reggae rock bands to opera singers. Coffee House, like the rest, has been a great opportunity for students to express themselves. This has been Casey Dunleavy reporting for Headlines.
Students wishing to express their creativity may audition to perform in the Spring 2009 Talent Show.
If you're looking for a close by light spectacular to share with your children and your family, please let us introduce you to Santaland.
Santaland. Every year, starting the day after Halloween, Gene and Peg Shabryar transform their home into Santaland. The entire light display, consisting of 43,000 lights, creates a festive atmosphere for their house. It also supports important charities, including Project Bundle Up and the local Moose Charities.
We've been doing this for over 35 years. It started out all those years ago with about 15 lights that borrowed off my dad out of the barn, and I brought them home, put them on a garage, and it wasn't enough, and I got 15 more, and that started what we have today.
Santaland is constructed in little over a month with the hard work of Gene and Peg Shabryar and many volunteers. Santaland can be found at 1365 Venetia Road, 84 PA. This is Ryan Moore reporting for Headlines.
You can visit Santaland now through mid-January. This has been Headlines from the Peters Township Media Department. I'm Emily Labovitz.
And I'm Julie Staff. We now leave you with footage from Hera Wilkinson's German classes where they made traditional gingerbread houses to celebrate the holiday season.
Oh, we can see my spam sugars. Are you going to get the finals? Yeah.